Ski train to Winter Park is back. Today is the first day of service for the Amtrak Winter Park Express.
And our man in the mountains, Matt Renew, is in the big city this morning. He's live at Union Station, where that train is going to be taken off from. Matt, the people on that train have no idea what they are in for with you on board.
Oh, Jordan, Corey, good morning. Yeah, I mean, such a great ride on this Amtrak Winter Park Express from Union Station, where we're at. 2 hours later, they get to Winter Park, and this is just starting for the season today. They'll make about 40 trips throughout the season on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then they sprinkle in a few other days. And it is really the way to get into the high country. We're in the dining car. Check this out. Look at that. Cloth. Tablecloth right there, flowers, and then we move to my favorite part of the whole train, the cafe where all the snacks are at. And Mark Meglieri with Amtrak is also joining us. And Mark, what do you got there? You got some snacks.
Two things you really shouldn't be consuming while on I-70 are things you can consume right here on the Winter Park Express. We have soft beverages, hard beverages, snacks, and Ken, our charming service attendant, has already prepared the limes and the olives for mimosas and for Bloody Marys. And there you go. With his Tito's handmade.
Look at that tiny little bottle of booze right there. Yeah, boy, you're really fancy, and you got tiny bottles of booze.
Well, I mean, the idea is to have fun. People come up these 40 trips. They're pretty awake on the way back. They tire themselves out going up and down the mountain, and they kind of chill all the way back. No brake lights. You let off the train, you're on your skis and on the lift within 5 minutes of getting off the train. This is the way to go to Winter Park, which is why the governor's here today talking about more rail to more places, whether it's the Front Range here or up and down to Steamboat. Colorado needs more rail because you know how bad I-25 is, right? And all these things, again, you should not be drinking on I-25 or I-70.
Well, Mark, you're talking about more rail, and you're talking about that potential train to Steamboat. We don't know who's going to operate that train yet, but clearly if this train is successful, then that one would be too, right?
You would think so, yes, because people are looking for a better option than brake lights all the way across the state. Even if your car is self-driving, you're still in gridlock. So whether you can read a book or stream a novel, you're still stuck. You're much better off using existing infrastructure, making it better for passenger trains, and getting around your state. That's why there's 69 places all lined up across the country right now that want more Amtrak service, and we're going to work to deliver it to them.
Well, about 200 people ride this train every trip, and Corey and Jordan, Sweet Sam's Muffins here as well. Look at that. You can't beat that in the cafe car. We've got little tiny bottles of booze and Sweet Sam's Muffins. This train's ready to roll.
This is truly the way to get up to the high country and get on the slopes so easily, Matt. And it's kind of iconic right there at the base of Winter Park. You see that train come out. I think it's the Moffett Tunnel up there. It goes through all the tunnels on the way up. It's just so fun.
It is an iconic train ride in Colorado. There was a time where they had stopped doing it. They brought it back a few years ago. And then clearly it's been very, very successful because they keep running this train and people just love to take it. And it's not just because of Sweet Sam's Muffins. It's a great way to get into the mountains.
Or the Bloody Marys.
Honestly, for me, it is the Sweet Sam's Muffins and the Bloody Marys, all the things. Save 1, 2, 3, 4 spots, Matt, and we'll meet you.